Good day, my people. I greet you all. As we can see, part 2. We can do our passport at comfort of our home. You can do it by yourself without giving any agent money, without lobbying with any immigration officer. Go to your laptop, go to your system, even your Android phone, you can do it by yourself. Just watch this video accordingly. It's 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. I will upload everything on my platform. Just go and follow it. See the Honorable Minister by yourself. See the way he was explaining everything one after the other. It is a very self-explanatory method. It is a what? Self-explanatory method of filling your data and info to process your international passport by yourself. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't waste time and money pursuing any immigration officer up and down. You can do it by yourself without any delay, without anybody troubling you. It is the right time that Nigeria starts benefiting from something good. And watch out. Gbogbo nǹkan tó bá dá tọ́yàn bá ti ṣe ní Nàìjíríà, àwọn tó ń jẹ nídìí ìbàjẹ́ wọn ní fẹ́ dákẹ́. Wọ́n máa wá gbogbo ọ̀nà láti bà kíní yẹn jẹ́. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà náà, fellow Nigerians, please let us embrace this.
And once you redo those things, then it automatically updates your
data.
Yes, automatically it does that. So after filling that,
sorry, apologies. Yeah. What about those who have issues with their data that is already on NIMS's, their NIN? Because there are some people who have issues with some of the data. They like to correct it and all. Would you have to first go to NIN, to NIMSI to correct that?
No, definitely, because don't forget that NIMSI Act is very clear. NIMSI is responsible for management of identity in Nigeria. That's the truth. So you correct it, you do modification in NIMSI, then we have a handshake with NIMSI. So what we're trying to do is that every identity has to be uniform. It has to be one. We don't want a scenario whereby your driver's license, for example, you are 1982. On your passport, you are 1978. In what's it called? In NIMSI, you are 1984. We don't want that. We want to harmonize our data and be sure of the integrity of the system. So you fill this, then the next thing you do is just continue. You go on continue. So once you get to this point, it has automatically filled your state of origin, because that cannot change. Your hometown, of course, you fill your hometown. You just fill some few things.
So, one of the major things for a lot of Nigerians is the time lag. The time for you to wait for days, for you to go there, the queues that you make. Sometimes if you want to do your international passport, you have to jettison work on that day.
And that's what
you have to go and queue.
And that's what we're trying.
And there are a lot of people who are there at the immigration passport office who are there to collect money from you.
That is exactly what we're trying to stop. And with this now, the only thing you need to do there is you have an appointment, you just go there, take your biometric, no picture, nobody's looking at your document, nothing. So it's just to take your fingerprint and go. 2-3 minutes.
So you're saying that nobody should ask any Nigerians for extra money apart from the money that you officially pay here?
Of course, definitely. In fact, it will be frustrated if Nigerians continue to patronize these people. Because, we have automated the system such that Nigerians do not need for their
Will there come a time that we do not actually have to go to the passport office?
You see, the whole solution is almost ready. We have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. This is phase 1 that we have delivered, and I'll show you to the end. Phase 2 is the one in diaspora. Phase 3, which takes the one in diaspora, will be February 8th. Then phase 3 is the contactless biometric, whereby you don't even need to go again. And that is March 8th. We don't want to shock the system with too many things at the same time. Let Nigeria get used to it.
There will come a time that
definitely in the
you sit in your house, you can do your biometrics.
I guarantee you, in 2 months' time, you sit at home, you do your biometrics, you fill your delivery address, we DHL it to you. We send it to you by courier.
At the end of March?
That is a promise. Not end of March, March 8th.
March 8th. That will be ready.
It's a promise.
Nigerians, write it down.
It is. I have made 2-3 promises on this show because I understand the president. The president is the man that is driven by performance. The president has given us a marching order Go and make impact. Go and make renewed hope a reality. Go and be good and be wonderful ambassadors of renewed hope. We all signed a bond. We all signed a contract with Mr. President in terms of delivery. And Ministry of Interior is poised towards delivering on every promise that we make. So now going back here, then you go to continue after filling this. Then the next thing you do is, of course, your next of kin. Just fill your next of kin, because we decided that next of kin can change. Okay. So that's why we decided that today your next of kin might be your mother, tomorrow might be your wife, might be your daughter, it might be your son. We decided that, okay, you fill the details of your next of kin, and once you fill the details of your next of kin, the phone number, then obviously that one will now take you to the last stage, which is for you to upload your supporting document. These are documents that hitherto people used to take to immigration offices, and an immigration officer will have to say, oh, this one is Jenny, this one is... Well, this is another wonderful thing that we have been able to do, and I'll show you. Once you upload this document, now, the automation we have done is not just at the front end. We have also automated the back end of Nigerian Immigration Service. So even review of all these applications, review of the application, the whole, approval, query, everything is now online by immigration. What it helps me to do is that there's an audit trail. So if you approve a passport today to be issued, in 20 years' time, I know who approved it, because I can query it on the system.
Just like the banks would do. You have your banker attached to you.
Exactly.
In case you have any issue.
Exactly. So that's what we have been able, to do. And also, you have to also understand that what we have also introduced is what we call the DVOs, because the president is so bothered about the integrity of our data, integrity of our passport. There is this notion that maybe some non-Nigerians, maybe, quote and unquote,
there's a heavy allegation that a lot of times that those from our neighboring countries,
they acquire Nigerian passports.
Nigerian passport was too easy to get.
So what we have done here, why making it more comfortable, why making it more convenient for Nigerians, we have also done our best to introduce what we call the document verification officers. So in all local governments now. So the document that you upload here, they will be verified.
So there is a statutory immigration officer in the 774 local government
and they are called document verification officers. So what we do, for instance, on local government certificate of citizenship, once you upload, we are not sending them the entire document. All we are sending them is just to send them the reference number and obviously the date of issue. We expect them to send all the details of it. That is a way to ensure that they actually go do the verification. So it is only when they verify your citizenship and your documents that NIS will be able to approve it. This, for a fresh applicant, is supposed to not to take more than 7 days for us to be able to do this, because we already have immigration officers in every local. This reason for this is to ensure that anybody that carries the Nigerian passport is actually a Nigerian that deserves to carry it. And there is no way at the moment. What we used to do was, you bring your passport, your document, we just look at it, oh, the citizenship is there, oh yeah, we tick. But how are we sure it's authentic? How are we sure it's not fake? So what we have, and I believe that it is only the issue of a document that can attest to its authenticity.